Welcome back. Our next big focus is the investigation that continues in a murder case that's come to light. Why is this most questionable? Because there's involvement of a popular Kannada actor as well. Darshan has been arrested by Bengaluru police over his alleged connection with a murder case. The 47-year-old was earlier taken into police custody in connection with the murder of an individual identified as Renukaswamy from Karnataka's Chitradurga, whose body was found on Sunday. So all of this goes back to Sunday. The preliminary investigations reveal that renukaswamy had sent obscene messages to the actor's close friend Pavitra Gowda. Police are currently questioning more than 10 individuals. CCTV, remember, is also being examined. The victim has been identified as Renukaswamy from Chitradurga as per the Bengaluru police. In the meanwhile, CNN News 18 has accessed CCTV footage as well, showing Darshan and his aides attempt a cover-up. On the 9th of June, Darshan's aides were seen carrying the body in a Scorpio vehicle, seen in the footage as well. And that's one of your visuals on the screens. And you can see how Darshan's car is tailing this Scorpio. That's what makes it most suspicious. Before I open this up with our experts joining us this evening, it's a story that everybody's got their eyes on really as far as the actor's involvement is concerned, and several of his aides as well now under police radar. Harish joins us with the latest. Harish, quickly sum up the investigations for us and what does this mean for the Kannada actor?
Well, definitely for Darshan, this means quite some time behind bars, even before he can attempt to get a bail. Right now, he's been produced along with 12 others in front of the magistrate. The police are seeking 14 days custody of all of them to further probe this investigation. But they are saying that there is solid evidence. One, technical evidence to prove that Darshan was at the spot where this man was being assaulted. Tower location of his mobile phone indicates he was at the shed. There is a CCTV footage showing cars linked to Darshan going to dump this body. The statements of some of the accused is very clear that they had done this crime at the behest of Darshan and Pavitra Gowda's instructions, and also calls that have gone in from Darshan's number to some of these accused constantly in the run-up to this man being abducted and finally assaulted and murdered. So the police are saying that they have solid evidence to get...
Okay, solid evidence. But Harish, quickly, before I let you go, what do we know about the victim in this case, and what was the intent that the victim had really in sending out those alleged abusive posts to Pavitra Gowda?
Well, so far nothing to indicate that this is anything apart from online harassment. What we do understand is that this person was working at a pharmacy in Chitradurga, and he was posting some of these comments on Pavitra Gowda's social media page. Nothing else to suggest that these two had met earlier or there was prior enmity or anything as such. This seems to be a case of online harassment and an actor taking it too far and killing somebody.
Okay, all right, Harish, many thanks. We'll keep coming back to you. We need to quickly open this up. But here's the big question. Darshan's been arrested. There are several other details now emerging with the top Kannada actor already in the middle of this investigation. Is there more that could come out through the course of the probe? Will the probe bring out a bigger plot? Let's quickly open this up with our experts joining us this evening. We have Bhaskar Rao, former Commissioner, Bangalore City, with us. We also have with us Brinda Adige, activist, along with Ashutosh Srivastav, lawyer, who completes the panel. Our experts are now trying to decode this entire case for us and what this really means going forward. I want to first up start with Mr. Bhaskar Rao. Mr. Bhaskar Rao, what does the story so far that's come to light tell you? Because here's an actor, a very famous one at that, given some sort of an online harassment and abuse, was compelled to team up with these men and commit a murder most foul. This is so very dangerous given the kind of following these people enjoy, sir.
See, a case has already been registered in Annapurneshwari Nagar of Bangalore City under section 302, 201 and read with 34 IPC. 302 is murder, 201 is concealing evidence, and then 34 means common intention. Means this is a very brazen act of a high-profile hero who picks up a person from Chitradurga, gets his goons to Bangalore, then they are taken to a warehouse where he is brutally assaulted with blunt objects. Then after he is killed, then his body is disposed of. No doubt the victim has committed a crime under the IT Act. They have not chosen to approach the law enforcement agencies, but they have chosen to take the law into their own hands. There is murder also has been committed in such a way that they have left a lot of trail of evidence. CCTV footages are available, mobile phone tower locations are available, and then the more number of people you have in common intention, the more likelihood of the evidence not matching, because 161 statement is going to be collected, and a lot of statements of corroborative evidence is also going to be connected. The fact of the matter is that all this has to be stitched together, and the investigating officer must ensure and not come under any kind of pressure to tone down the value of the case. Earlier also, this actor was held for assaulting his wife very, very badly, but that case has already been buried. So this case, which is being watched by a lot of people, and these high-profile actors have a lot of fans.
Yes.
And these fans are ready to do anything for them. But only thing is that the police has to do a very professional job of collecting different kinds
because
of
Bhaskar
evidence.
Rao ji, exercise of influence is something that many question a lot of times, and that's something that has been said by those who've been at the receiving end, the victims' families, for example, in this case. But I want to quickly bring in Brinda as well. Brinda, we've been discussing, the exercise of influence, so on and so forth. But Mr. Bhaskar Rao is absolutely right in pointing out how a famous man or woman can actually instruct people to go and commit murders, and the kind of precedent that sets is so very dangerous, isn't it? I mean, you have somebody who's, for example, trolled someone online or harassed someone online. Instead of seeking legal recourse, this is what very well-known famous people are doing. That's dangerous a pattern.
You're absolutely right. It is a dangerous trend. It is an absolutely wrong trend to be set by people who have a very, very large fan following. Because you see these people on the reel, and in the reel they perform whatever it is that is the script and the hero. They assume that the same can be done in real life and that they can get away with it. See, that is the big danger. The fact that somebody has been trolling them online and there is no respect for law, because whatever the other person has done, we are not condoning it. But you could have gone to the police, you could have registered a case, and due course of action would have been taken against that perpetrator. Instead, there is this toxic masculinity that I have my fans who will do anything for me. I will go with them, I will teach a lesson to him. And now that man has lost his life. And after that, trying to dispose of all evidence. Now, if punishment is not meted out to this powerful person because of the kind of stature that he portrays in the society, in the community, the law will not be respected by anybody. There will not be any fear of law. This impunity will become part of a fashion because this man is also an actor. And like Mr. Bhaskar mentioned, he has a huge fan following. And even the earlier time when there was a case of domestic violence and assault on his wife, the case kind of died down because of the fan frenzy. This is something that the police must not buckle down.
Perhaps an indirect pressure of sorts that was felt, and that's why an out-of-court settlement was seen, if we talk about that particular incident. But the fact of the matter is that here's an actor, very popular actor, lots of followers, and that's very clear on social media. He's had several run-ins with law. Speaking of law, Ashutosh ji, do you think we're seeing a watertight case in this particular incident so far? Also, how much trouble does this really mean for the actor, for the accused in this case? Because there are others involved as well, and these CCTV visuals make it very clear that there is clear involvement of the actor.
See, first of all, the matter is under investigation and the police is investigating it. And, people have faith that the police will be doing a fair investigation in this matter. Now, merely that he has been arrested, it doesn't mean that anything has been proven as of now. It is under investigation. The police will come to a conclusion if he had any role to play in this murder or alleged murder, I would say. See, I understand that during the course of investigation, the statements will be taken from many witnesses, and then only the police will come to a conclusion, and whether these statements match and corroborate with the evidences available. And also, it will come when the charge sheet is filed by the police after the investigation is complete. what role has been attributed by this actor in this
But
entire issue.
Ashutosh ji, have
Whether
you been
he
able to follow his past cases? You know, he's found himself in
no
legal
see
trouble on multiple occasions, an out-of-court settlement. He also
okay
assaulted a
see
waiter
as of
back in
I
2021. How has he managed to escape law each and every
so
time?
see, as of now, what I understand by he has gone through the proper legal proceedings in all the previous cases as well. But so far as I know, he has not been convicted of any crime as such as of now. See, the when see arrest is what arrest here is only to do the investigation so that a person who is arrested doesn't go out and tamper with the evidences any further. And also in the police custodial remand, the police will have the liberty to ask him all the questions, and these questions when asked and the answers which will be written by them in the form of statements will not be tampered by any outsider. This is what is the basic idea of arresting anybody for
Okay.
during the course of investigation.
Okay.
Now everything will be submitted before the court, and then only the trial will take place. So basically, we have to see what comes in the charge sheet. Is there any concrete, evidence against him or not? As of now, it is under investigation.
Okay. Speaking of investigation, Bhaskar ji, would you want to quickly come
Yeah,
in on
I'll
that? Do
tell
you
you
think the
something more.
investigation's on the right track? Because
See,
you know what Brinda was saying is concerning here.
Let me
These
tell you,
kind
let
of
me tell you.
people also get emboldened in a sense by the manner in which they've been able to escape the law time and again, and that's what perhaps makes them feel so confident of taking it a step further.
See, let me tell you. See, now the next thing is that what kind of remand application the police are going to put up? Is it a weak remand application? Will he get bail very
But
easily?
of the evidence so
not-
far,
See, no, it all depends upon what kind of remand. I mean, remand means
Okay.
to ensure that he stays in judicial custody
Okay.
as long as possible over there,
Okay.
so that he will not be able to interfere.
okay, it all
in
really
the
comes down to what the police are able to find out, concrete evidence on the table. Many thanks, gentlemen and Brinda, for speaking to us.